everybody, and welcome to Movie Fridays, where even the best anime movies can be adapted into movies here in the United States. And today is basically the same thing that's actually going to happen next month, because the live-action Ghost in the Shell movie is literally happening, unlike another movie I'm familiar with, that has been in the talk for many years, has been put on the shelf, and has been going through this cycle over and over and over again. But we're here to focus on the anime movie Ghost in the Shell, because I'm familiar with the movie, but not very familiar with the franchise itself. I mean, I want to be familiar with it, and I'm slowly but gradually starting to get familiar with it. I am watching Standalone Complex, especially since it started on Toonami, and right at this moment I'm hopefully going to receive the shipment for the OVAs, or the movies that came with the anime series. I'm going to get the Solid State Society and Laughing Man movies. So hopefully that won't deteriorate from my experience with Ghost in the Shell. But we're mainly going to talk about the movie. I'm not going to focus on 2.0 because it's just the same movie, just with graphical enhancements, much like the special editions. But we're just going to talk about the true, original source material here today. Now, keep this in mind. I may not be the best person to talk to when it comes to Ghost in the Shell, so you may want to look at somebody else's review for that said video. So, let's begin. The plot of this one is the Major and Section 9 is after a hacker known as the Puppet Master, who's been going around and finding and basically hacking into people and leaving some sort of traces and, hacking into people. And so they're on the hunt for the Puppet Master so that they can basically get him arrested and hopefully put an end to the slew of hackings that he's been doing very lately. Like I said, I'm not the best person to talk to when Ghost in the Shell is a thing. It is a very complex movie, and basically I'm not the biggest buff when it comes to Ghost in the Shell. I just want to watch it once and get it over with. But I want to enjoy it. I mean, basically, the ideologies in this is very interesting. I like the animation. Hell, it's from the producers of Akira, so what could be better than a movie from those guys? Many things, but there is so much detail with this movie, I could go on for hours talking about it. But I'm gonna spare you that time. Pretty much, whenever I see Ghost in the Shell, it's still a good film. I really love the ideas that they have going for it. I'm trying not to upset a lot of people because I know there's people who really love this movie and see it as like the greatest anime movie of all time, right next to Akira and Studio Ghibli movies. But am I the only one who sees Ghost in the Shell as like a film that makes you have to literally see every minute and make you think of it? Because I can't be the only one. I mean, Akira, I could just put it on and enjoy the action and whatnot and have to think about the ideologies that Kaneda and Tatsuo and the little children who have the mind powers have to spew out. I can't be the only one who does this. I mean, who knows, this is like my second time seeing this movie, because the first time I watched this, I was in high school, and I consider this to be a good film. But who knows? But I wouldn't say Ghost in the Shell is bad. It just makes you want to sit down and have to watch every minute of it. That's sort of kind of the problem with it. But it isn't bad. It's still good. You just have to literally know what you're watching in order to know what you're doing in the end. So, on the recommendation scale, I say Ghost in the Shell is at least worth a watch, and if you are considering it, it's worth the money to spend it on, if you really love it so much. Pretty much, when I think about Ghost in the Shell, usually I think about the main characters and everything, but I try to at least not think about the complicated storylines and whatnot. I try to get past those. I try not to think about them too much, because it's like trying to learn something new, or like learning a new language. It's insane. But, whatever your thoughts are on Ghost in the Shell, tell me what your thoughts are down in the comments. And are you looking forward to the Ghost in the Shell movie? If you are, then again, whatever your thoughts are, comment below and let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click on the channel name if you want to see more. And as always, I'm the Ferb Guy, and I'll see you guys for the next movie.